Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle JaxStar from Cyndi Knapp. Now, I found this to be a rather unique tangle, and I love it. All right, so this starts off, there's a lot of options and things. So this one, I'm going to just draw, I'll call it a component, just the tangle itself, and then we'll talk about how you can use it. All right, so this one starts off with orbs. And I'm just going to draw 4 orbs. I'm going to draw them big because I just want to do this, instead of doing like a 4 square, I'm doing a 4 orb. All right, next, we're going to draw a line. We're going to crisscross behind these. So we're going to utilize the hollow bow technique. So I'm going to start about here, picking up my pen, going, behind it essentially, right? And then going through the other side, crossing, oops, and doing the same thing again, just making the crisscross, like so. Then, we're going to use a technique, it's rounding, but kind of. So on these stems, and what I kind of found was, at some point, just to trace over, and then, kind of angle out. You could think of it as a curved line as well, but to me it looked a lot like rounding. And then this is also an opportunity if you have a little bit of a, like this, where sometimes my orbs just kind of go awry. All right, so we're going to do that on each of these end spikes. Whoops, well, and so you could also do that, where you just maybe make a whole curved line and thicken the whole thing up. It's up to you. I kind of like having it blend right into the orb. And like so. And like so. Well, I don't know what to do with that bit over here. Oh, I could do this. We'll just do that. Let's bring that out just a smidge. And since we're, filling in here, then you can adjust as need be. All right. Oh, and you know what? I missed. I just was doing this from my memory, not looking at my stuff. And it actually doesn't matter. Okay, so that was actually step 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll back one up, and I'm just going to put a little orb inside here, essentially auraing that. And that, believe it or not, is pretty much it. Then, so that's just doing it once, and if you click on the more inspiration. I don't know. I have to look and see if it makes an actual link or if you copy and paste that URL. But take a look at some of the neat things that that Cyndi did with this. Here's one that I did. So if you wanted to do more of a grid, you would just do it smaller, of course. But I also incorporated some variations that you could do. So, for instance, in this one I colored in the entire orb, and I left the little shine part in the center. You don't have to do that. This one I didn't do anything in the orb, but had the hat part. I think of it as a hat. But then aura just this little corner here. And those were just some ideas that I got from what Cyndi had done. So this is a really neat tangle, and there's not really a shading that you could do. However, if you wanted to, you could pick what direction you wanted to have a shadow, and and maybe do something like this where you just add a little bit of graphite on the one side, and heck, maybe it's a little bit of an aura, with the graphite. Well, it's kind of light. You can barely see it. I made it light on purpose, but let me do that. Let me just smudge it. Oh, I didn't do it on this side up here. And let's just smudge that a little bit. I was thinking of, there's a tangle called Wander Line, and I know I have a video on that by Thomas Padros. And this is how he, one of the ways that he did some shading, because it's lines. So how do you shade lines, And it was like, oh, well, that's a neat way. So it kind of raises it up, but you're just going with the graphite, with the pencil, and just auraing what you've done, and just doing it on one side. And that looks really cool. So there's a thought for shading on that one. But it's just, I don't know. There's just something about it that looks really neat to me, and I hope you enjoyed it. And let's see, yeah, this is one of the quickiest Zentangle quickies, and yeah, and that's it. So if you enjoyed it, thumbs up are greatly appreciated. If you haven't subscribed yet and want to see more and subscribe to the channel, would love to have you do that. Hit the subscribe button and then also hit the notification bell next to it, so that way you can decide how you want to be notified of new tangles, if you want to be notified at all, because you can select none too, but still be subscribed. All right, with that, again, I hope you enjoyed and I wish you happy tangling.